Honorable judges and respected audience, good morning. First of all, I would like to thank God for the opportunity given to me today. It is an honor to be standing here delivering a speech to you great people. I am Tiara Mansopu, a student from English Education Study Program of Citra Bangsa University. Now I am here standing in front of you to tell you about sustainable development for economic growth through social entrepreneurship. Now before I start, I'd like to ask one question. Have you ever think who plays an important role in the force to develop a country's economy? Ladies and gentlemen, discussing the development of social and creative entrepreneurship as one of the efforts to build an inclusive economy through job creation and encouraging the participation of the creative sectors and social entrepreneurs to work with the government to create economic opportunities and solve existing social problems. This is even more important in the post-pandemic era, given the increasing number of people who has lost their jobs. Ladies and gentlemen, Benjamin Franklin mentioned that young men is a group of people who will become the nation's leader in the future front. Students, as a part of youth, is the basic capital for problem-solving that develop a nation. Especially when considering the world of employment that has not guaranteed the availability of jobs opportunity for students after completing the study period. Now, the unemployment rate for Indonesian workforce is still relatively high. In 2012, there were 7.3 million or around 6.14% of the total workforce who is still unemployed. And in 2014, there were 28 million Indonesians who were categorized as poor. So ladies and gentlemen, let's think about this. What can you do if you have finished your studies? Do you want to just wait when jobs opportunity come your way? How long is that? 1 or 2 months? 5 months? 1 year or even more? No, we can't do that. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this problem cannot be allowed to continue. The most difficult challenges faced when developing entrepreneurship stem from the limitation of the business sustainability, production capital, work skills, product market guarantees, and minimal partnerships. Now, have you ever heard a research by Ginsberg in 2010 confirms that the key to successful work and productive work lies in how one views self-potential with superior entrepreneurial abilities? So what I'm trying to say is, don't make the entrepreneurial challenge any excuse you don't want to try. Armory creatify, keen to see opportunity and daring to take the risk. Actually, there are many business opportunities that are right for students with small capital. There's a research on the profile of Indonesian social entrepreneurs conducted by British Council and United Nations Economic and Social Commission in 2018 showed that the social entrepreneurship sectors contribute about 1.9% for Indonesia's gross domestic product. For example, students who have cooking skills can open catering services to campus friends who live in boarding house. As initial capital, we only need to prepare around 300,000 Indonesian rupiah and get the additional income of up to 55% of the total of the initial capital. Once you have enough capital, then you can open a culinary place that can provide jobs opportunity to other people. Ladies and gentlemen, actually there are many ways you can entrepreneurship. You can create jobs for other people, reduce the unemployment rate of an area which can help to increase economic growth. Another obstacle is public opinion also hinders the entrepreneurial spirit of students. Some people say like, why you go to school if you only want to be an entrepreneur? Likewise, there is still a lack of independence of students because the mentality does not dare to take the risk. Student friends, ignore that. You are the future of this nation. Don't just sit back and accept what other people say about about you. Even if it's uncomfortable, you have to be brave enough to deal with it. Listen to me. If Howard Schultz gave up after being rejected by the bank 242 times, then there will be no Starbucks. So, if you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It's a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you're gonna get comfortable being uncomfortable. If you ever want to be successful, start putting some pressure on. Put some pressure on yourself. Get out there, get about it. Ladies and gentlemen, students need to be involved in a participatory manner in interactive lecture, focused discussion, training, demonstration, exhibition, internship, and comparative studies that enrich behavior in entrepreneurial adoption. So as students, we are the future of this nation. We all have the important role to help increase economic growth for our country. And the role of university is demanded to be more concrete in activating the show, spirit, and entrepreneurial behavior of students. It is time that entrepreneurship for student languages is slogan. And from me to all of you, affirms your ability for social entrepreneurship. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, that's all from my speech. Thank you so much. Good morning.